networking community that brings in expert speakers from around the world to teach business skills and also give you an opportunity to meet other businesses around the globe in breakout sessions and mastermind breakout rooms. And this Thursday, we are so excited. We have an expert speaker coming to teach us about the key marketing trends for 2023 that will really impact our business and look at the areas that we can create opportunity. Our speaker is Mary Charleson, and this is the third time she's presented to our community since COVID, since we created the virtual networking organization, the Grand Connection. And Mary is a marketing and media strategist. She's the president of 5minutemarketing.com and the founder of carryonqueen.com. And she's an incredible thought leader. She's a speaker and she's an author. She has really created 2 books, and she's a member of the Canadian Association of Professional Speakers and a member of the Global Speakers Federation. And she's one of the fewer than 12% of the speakers globally who really can hold this incredible designation called a CSP, which is Certified Speaking Professional. Mary, we are so excited that you're going to share your wisdom and your passion and your purpose to really support businesses to be successful with all this change in the marketplace. So share with us a little bit about what you're going to focus on at the event.
Well, number one, I'm super excited to be invited back. So thank you, ladies, very much. It's kind of become part of my annual November content and I'm monitoring these trends throughout the year, and so by the time you've been kind of doing this throughout the year, you start to get a bit of a focus and a lens on what it might look like going into the following year. So on the presentation on Thursday, what we're going to first do is we're going to take a look at last year, what I predicted, and we're going to mark my work. And because some of it is relevant as it evolves into 2023. But it's also a way to eat a bit of humble pie, because there are a few things that I predicted that didn't really kind of work out. However, I would call them kind of delayed, and a few things that just really kind of blindsided us. So I think that's a realistic lens to kind of view it through as well. But specifically on Thursday, we're going to break it down into 5 marketing trends and 5 consumer trends. I've decided to come at it from kind of the 2 different perspectives. And I kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit recently in my 5-minute marketing e-newsletter, which I know a number of your members subscribe to. I know you gals have shared it out to your community. So, but I'm going to go deeper into those areas. But just to kind of list them off and kind of tease out a little bit of interest. So in terms of the consumer trends, we've got this thing which I call from we to me. And if it kind of sounds a little bit selfish, it is. But I'm going to try and frame that up. Yes, there's some negatives, but I'm also going to frame it up from some positives and some opportunities there, because after we came out of the pandemic, like there's a lot of focus on me, and we're continuing to see that. So that's number one. Number two will be the thing around fatigue and rebellion. Again, it kind of sounds initially kind of negative, but I'm going to frame it around all of the events that have happened over the last year, and then try to explore opportunity, because there are a number of dropped threads in terms of segments and business opportunities in there with that fatigue and rebellion on the consumer side. Going to take a look at reconnection and intentional spending. And I think that'll be really fascinating to discuss within your group, because there's the virtual communities, there's the face-to-face communities, and then there's the hybrids, and some interesting things that are evolving out of that, and the crossovers with the intentional kind of meeting up and reconnection of people in a face-to-face that have been in virtuals, and vice versa, and how that's really fueling the community. So that'll be a fascinating discussion too. Segmented and divided in all new ways. We saw that happening last year. It's just become more solidified. There are opportunities there for sure. And then there's the live in the moment, which is kind of like last year's Audacity, but it's focused on the me. right? And it's focused on and also framed with a bit of an economic kind of cloud hovering as well. So that'll be an interesting one to take a look at. From the 5 marketing trends, we're going to be taking a look at digital regulation. We saw a bit of that coming. We're seeing it even bigger in the headlights coming into 2023. And I've got some interesting predictions around that one, certainly for social media. And then the second trend on the marketing trend is changes in social media. This one is massive right now. Lots of changes in Facebook, lots of changes in Instagram. We've got the TikToks of the world coming in. Then we've got 100% private ownership with Twitter. My views on this have evolved over the last year, the last month, and with Twitter by the hour. So we'll share some of those. We've got AI, or artificial intelligence, being omnipresent. Again, it was one of those ones that we framed up with VR and and the Metasphere last year. This one has kind of emerged as the first one to kind of drop, and so we'll be taking a look at augmented or AI, excuse me, and artificial intelligence, and how that's fueling the algorithms, how it's fueling content creation from a written and a visual perspective. And then we'll revisit some of the stuff around VR and Meta, because a lot of things have shifted and changed in the crypto and the communities. That's kind of wrapped into that one as well. Fourth marketing trend is customer service void. And this is probably where the single biggest piece of opportunity lies, and it's where it threads through a lot of the other trends as well. And again, supply chain, staffing, lots of things have fallen by the wayside, and there's massive opportunity in there. And then the final one in marketing trends is what I call hidden communities. And this is whether that be face-to-face, virtual, hybrids, this movement of kind of consumer, kind of little groups that previously we'd be able to find them. They'd be indexed, they'd be online, but these are kind of like hidden communities, and where you have to be kind of invited in. And some of them have been gated through creator coins, some things through Discord, various things there. But then there are other ones like within private Facebook groups. And so there's really interesting stuff there. It could be seen as a marketer's enemy, but at the same time, if you can find a way to be invited in and not be an idiot while there, you could certainly fuel your community. So those are the top 5 marketing trends, the top 5 consumer trends, and I'm looking forward to diving deeper when we get together.
Well, so are we. And honestly, people, you're going to have this incredible opportunity to have a mastermind breakout room after Mary's talk. So it's a small breakout room with 3 to 4 other businesses, and have conversations about these trends and see how you can creatively and innovatively create opportunities for your own business, wherever you are in the world, whatever business you're running, because there's major opportunities in 2023. So Mary, thank you again. It's November the 17th. So that's this Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah. And what we're doing is it's from 11 till 1 Pacific, 2 to 4 Eastern, and in the UK, 7 to 9. So we welcome all of you to attend our event. You can attend 2 events at the Grand Connection for free before becoming a member. This could be a great turning point to prepare and plan for your success and be ready for that wave of business coming to you in 2023. Now, Susan, did I forget anything? Do you want to add?
No, you didn't leave me much to say, Carolyn. You said it all. But you know what? We're super excited. This is the 3rd year Mary's coming, because this is an important talk. This is what sets you up for success in 2023. And this is why Mary comes every November. She comes in so that we can start thinking about what we can do over the next few months and get ready for the next year. And by understanding where the world is moving and where consumers are putting their money, how they're acting, how their behavior, what new experiences they're looking for, how they're reacting. The last 3 years has been an absolute change for everybody. Like, we have seen so much change in the 3 years that it's more than I've seen in a decade. Right, Mary?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I mean, this year, just Twitter, what's going on with Twitter is minute by minute, if you're following it, so you're never quite sure what's happening in that space, and social's changing all the time. As Mary's mentioned, the crypto changes. you know, it gives us anxiety sometimes, but, you know, at the Grand Connection, we're a supportive community. And by being in community, and we're not a hidden community, everybody is welcome to come to a Grand Connection event. As Carolyn said, if you haven't been to one yet, you can come to 2 as a guest and then and experience it, see what it's all about, and then join if you'd like. We'd love to have you part of our community. We focus on connecting, creating, and collaboration. And collaboration is what helps drive all entrepreneurs. If by far, you know, the strategies of intentional networking and collaborating can help a small business succeed where, you know, they wouldn't be able to otherwise. So we welcome you to come. We want you to learn about these new trends. We want to discuss, you know, how it can impact your business, what you need to watch out for, and what opportunities are coming up for you by knowing these trends. So Mary, we're so grateful for you coming this 3rd time for us. You put so much effort into this talk for everybody, and our breakout session is going to be fabulous. There's going to be networking. You're going to get to connect with other entrepreneurs. The Grand Connection is a fabulous community of grand giving, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Carolyn, you want to end this off?
Yeah, I do. So I just want to say that if you have an appointment during that time on Thursday, honestly, you do not want to miss this live. We will have a recording in our membership hub. We have a video library that Mary's recordings will be put in, and have her recordings from the last 2 years. But to show up live makes a huge difference and an impact on your business. And you get to meet Mary, and you can ask her whatever question you want. So this is really an experience that I think can change your business. I honestly do. And Susan and I know that we are here to bring you the business understanding, skills, and the information that you need to prepare to be successful for 2023. Yeah. So
Carolyn, I think that, and just if I just mentioned just the benefit of being live is that they will get the opportunity for the Q&A. And then there's the breakout where you do get to focus in on, take one of these consumer or marketing trends and discuss with a group of peers what opportunity you can find in that for your business. And so that's not something that they will necessarily get if they do it as a recording. So there's real benefit there in coming live.
Oh, absolutely.
And I bet you, Carolyn, you're gonna get everybody to buddy up with an accountability partner and check in on how we're doing over the year, right?
Absolutely, because change is growth, people. And if the pandemic has showed us anything, is having a willingness to be open and change, and to look at what is and create something new and different. And that's what this event's about. So, we want you to come. We want you to be successful in 2023. So, just move that appointment, to Friday, to next week. This live could impact your business dramatically. So we want to see you there at the Grand Connection. The registration is down below, and we welcome you to join our Grand Givers and be a part of our community at the Grand Connection. Thank you, Mary. Yay! We're so happy that you're going to be here. So thank you, and we'll see you on Thursday.